This video discusses topics that may be disturbing to some viewers. It discusses cases of missing and or murdered victims whose case were solved using forensic genetic genealogy. Viewer discretion is advised.
A father and his child were searching the Eel River in Northern California for driftwood when they came across a shocking find. It looked like human remains. It was in the river near Cock Robin Island. A jet boat from the sheriff's office was dispatched and recovered the remains. The remains had reached an advanced stage of decomposition and only partially clothed, with no form of identification or personal belongings in sight. Autopsy concluded that the remains had probably been submerged in the water for approximately a month. The description of the remains was that it was a white adult male that stood about 5 feet 10 inches tall and was about 170 pounds and was probably 35 to 45 years of age. Law enforcement looked to see if that description may have matched any of the missing persons reported in Northern California at that time, and they came up empty-handed. The California Department of Justice was able to recover one latent print that they were able to run through the automated latent print system, and once again that came up empty-handed. They then did a forensic dental examination. A DNA sample was obtained and entered into the California Missing Persons DNA database, as well as the National Unidentified Persons DNA Index. As years passed, the DNA profile was routinely searched against profiles in several DNA databases, and the combined index system, that is a database which holds the DNA of violent offenders. Missing persons cases are never closed until they are solved. That is something that is very important to remember. Fast forward to December 2022, the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office and the California DOJ partnered with Othram Labs to determine if the skill of advanced forensic DNA testing would work to identify the unknown remains, or if it could at least find a close relative. Funding for the project was granted by Roads to Justice. When Othram got the DNA extract, forensic genome sequencing was performed on it, and they were able to build a comprehensive DNA profile. Othram's in-house genealogists used forensic genetic genealogy to produce a lead. Finally, in mid-February of 2023, Othram sent their official report to the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office, stating the unknown remains may have belonged to Jeffrey Todd Sito, who was born in 1963. Othram's forensic genetic genealogists found several genetic relatives, including a possible sibling from Missouri. With that information, the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office reached out to that sibling, whose name is Cheryl. She confirmed that they had a brother named Jeffrey Todd Sito, telling detectives that their entire family just stopped hearing anything from him. She stated the last known contact with him was in the mid-1990s. Cheryl stated that throughout the years she tried to reach out to her brother Jeffrey but was never able to find him. With Jeffrey being an adult and his family not sure if it was intentional or not, he was never reported missing. The Department of Justice was able to compare the latent print of the remains to fingerprints known to be Jeffrey's and got a positive match. Jeffrey's remains will be given to his family so that he can be buried alongside other deceased family members. Jeffrey, though we may never know the reason or the manner in which you died, my hope is that your family can finally have peace knowing you will be back in a place they know they can always visit you.